Texas Stadium in its last year, and it will play host for what should be an excellent game between Denver and Dallas. Now we'll go to Tom Hammond and Chris Collinsworth for the opening kickoff. Tom?
It will be clear and mild for today's game. Hello, folks. Tom Hammond and Chris Collinsworth getting set for this one. Chris, I have to say I'm excited about this one.
We should see both of these teams trying to establish a good balance on offense in this one. Whoever can do that should be able to win this thing.
You always want to have a successful first drive. It really sets the tone for the whole game offensively. Let's see how they do here. They give it to the tailback. Dropped behind the line. Loss of one there for the halfback. A lot of playmakers on offense for Denver. Here are just a few. He's looking to throw. He's running out of time. Brought down at the 31. 6-yard gain on the play.
Just keeps the ball moving down the field. 6-yard gain and a little progress.
Single set backfield. He drops back. Huge pressure by the defense. This one falls incomplete. He couldn't find his intended target, and now they'll likely be forced to punt the ball.
Fourth down.
Newman is back deep to receive. He gets it away. Newman takes it at the 33. He's dropped right around the 40-yard line. And that return should set this offense up nicely.
He did a good job there finding a seam and getting up the field. You know, a lot of people don't realize that being a punt returner or a kick returner is one of the toughest jobs in the NFL. There's a whole lot of things that could go wrong and only a few that can really go right.
He's brought down right around the 50-yard line. They get 9 yards on the play.
You know you have a pretty special player at the running back position when, despite the fact that they're run blitzing him now, he can still get out of there and still come up with a nice gain.
Romo with play action. The pass rush got him. Everything seemed to work exactly how they drew it up on that.
I don't think there's any play in football that's prettier than a perfectly executed blitz. If you time out the snap count, if you disguise it, if you don't tip it to the quarterback, you end up with results like that. Big sacks, big plays.
Not much time to throw. Deflected and broken up, and the pass was knocked away at the last minute.
Well, at the end of the game, you go back and you basically say what happened on third down, and you have a pretty good indication of how that game came out. Good play by the defense.
Punts it. It'll go out at the 28. So as the offense heads back onto the field, we'll take this time to remind you that our game is brought to you by EA Sports. If it's in the game, it's in the game. It's the tailback. And they get him around the 28-yard line. The running back gets about a yard, maybe less, from their own 28-yard line. They line up in a one-back set. He throws it, there for the reception. He's tackled around the 32-yard line. Scheffler gains about 4 yards there. Third down now, 5 to go. Ball on their own 32. The Broncos line up with an offset eye backfield. He fakes it, passes to his left. Cuts back and he's dropped. They pick up several yards there on the pass.
And that fake really was the difference. Not only did the quarterback sell it, the running back sold it, the offensive line did, and the receiver was open for a nice play.
Again, he'll get the call. He's brought down at the 45. 4, maybe 5 yards on the run. From the 45-yard line. Out of the I formation. Another run. He doesn't get back to the line. Tried to find something, but there wasn't anything there for him.
Yeah, not anything at all. And as a running back, you're probably going back to the huddle going, guys, a little help, please?
Blue 45! Blue 45!
Looking to throw. Passes. Williams picks it off. And the safety made a really nice play on the ball to grab that interception.
You know, this safety's known for his big hits, but that time it was his soft hands that made the difference.
Watch the switch. Come on, D. Come on, D. Let's get off the field now. Wide. Trent, you all right?
Romo hands off to the left. Tackled around the 33-yard line. Barber gets about a yard on the play. We've got 2nd and 9 here. Ball on the 33-yard line. Barber is the deep back as they line up in the I. They'll go with the run once again. Brought down right around the 36-yard line. The halfback runs for 4 yards. The Cowboys come out in a shotgun set. He drops back to pass. Looking for an open man. And he's hammered at the 36-yard line. That was a really nasty shot he just took.
Ouch, I know that one hurt. And the worst part is that the guys in the offensive huddle are now just looking at their quarterback, seeing if he can call another play, and all the guys on the defense are watching that one on the big screen again.
McBriar will kick it away, and boy, did he get all of this. What a punt. On his last drive, the quarterback completed a pass, but to the other team. Throwing another one could be disastrous to this offense. Out of the I formation. Man in motion. Looking to throw. Throws it out. It's incomplete. He couldn't get 2 feet in on that one.
Well, that's something receivers work on all the time, dragging that back toe, just unable to do it that time.
The Broncos put a man in motion. He'll be brought down behind the line of scrimmage. I don't think the offense expected the safety to come up on the ball like that.
Well, you know the safeties are going to attack the line of scrimmage against the run, but you just don't expect them to get there so soon that they're going to make the tackle in the backfield.
He drops back to pass. Rifles it right. He's brought down around the 28-yard line. Good yardage that time on the pass.
And that was a little hum baby coming out of there from the quarterback. We've all heard about how strong his arm is, and we saw it there.
Play action. He's got room to run. Hit hard at the 32-yard line. 4 yards on that play.
Only gained about 4 yards on that play, but sometimes as an offense, as long as it's not a negative play, it's a positive play.
Blue 45! Blue 45! Friday!
Back to throw. Throws on the run. He's tackled at the 46-yard line. He gunned that one in there for the first down, didn't he?
He really did, and when you watch a guy throw a ball that hard, they don't move their arm any faster. You see him driving off that back leg. That was a pretty pass.
He looks to throw on first down. Looks for a man open, and they're coming after him. He decides to run. Stiff arms, and the defender still makes the tackle. And he got about 6 on that scramble. So second down now. The offense needs about 4 for the first. Back to pass. Under heavy pressure. And he can't make the catch. Marshall was the intended receiver, but they can't complete the pass. So it's third down now. The offense will need about 4 yards to pick up the first. Handoff up the middle. Loose football. He scooped it. And that was not a good time for a fumble.
Well, there's really never a good time for a fumble, but you can tell that he just got sloppy with that football. He broke down on his fundamentals, and he gave it up.
The halfback with the carry. The defender gets him to the ground. And the halfback carries for a pickup of 3. 2nd and 7 coming up here. They line up in the I formation.
All right, here we go. Hey, what? Quick games, 44 screw. Play smart.
And they get him right around the 44-yard line. 4-yard gain by the back. The offense needs about 3 yards to get the first here on third down.
Keep coming. Come on, man, let's go. Right here.
Hands it off. They will be short. So they tried to push it ahead, but the defense stopped them short of the first down.
Looked like one of those old-fashioned rugby scrums there. A lot of big bodies piled together and nowhere for the running back to go.
McBriar kicks it away, and did he ever get a hold of this one? So this one goes into the end zone, and that'll be a touchback. So before the offense hits the field, let's take the time to let you know that our game is brought to you by EA Sports. Hands it to the back. Tackled at the 23. Young gets 3 yards on the carry. 2nd and 7. Ball on the 23. The Broncos come out in the ace formation. Back to throw. He's under a heavy rush. He's brought down at about the 35-yard line. Talk about a throw.
Yeah, you don't have to worry about one like that being intercepted. Nobody on the defensive side could have caught that bullet.
Cutler steps to the line of scrimmage. Offense lines up in an I. Young takes the handoff. Makes a cut. And he will be hit and dropped. Maybe a yard. And that will bring up second down. Young alone in the backfield. Looks to pass. Passes left. Pass incomplete. Jackson was unable to make the catch on that pass attempt.
Congratulations to the person
Young, the lone back.
Section 21, row 11, seat 11. You've won yourself a brand new DVD player.
Cutler dropping back. Looking for a receiver. Heaves it deep over the middle. And it's knocked down. The defender was able to get a hand on it.
And really, that came as a result of pretty physical play at the line of scrimmage. They're banging these guys around and not letting them get into their routes.
Gets the punt away. Newman takes it at the 23. He's dropped at the 28-yard line. The defense played exceptionally well the last time this offense had the ball. Romo steps to the line of scrimmage. Offense lines up in an I.
Let's go now. Let's go. Stay inside right here. Turbo.
Barber gets the call. Brought down at the 30. Barber comes away with 2 yards on the carry.
Gain of 2.
2nd down and 8. Ball on the 30-yard line. They come out with a big set. They motion to the left.
Screen here, Quan, screen. Go, go. We up. I near.
Fakes the run. Throws it short. Brings this one in.
Anderson on
The defense was right there for the stop on the play. Not much of a gain at all.
Yeah, let's give a little credit to the coaching staff on that play. You talk all the time about film study and preparation and knowing what the other team is trying to do to you. That time the defense was all over it.
Back to throw. With the throw. He's brought down at the 36-yard line. Despite the great effort, it will still bring up 4th. McBriar to punt. McBriar will kick it away, and boy, did he get all of this. What a punt. He'll take it from the 18. And he's knocked out at the 36-yard line. I really like this guy's ability to return kicks.
Yeah, you know this guy's been back there making plays since his college days, his high school days, and pee-wee football, flag football, playing touch in the back. This guy can break it no matter where he is.
Young on the handoff. He's tackled at the 41-yard line. Young gains around 5 yards on the counter play. 2 tight ends here. He needs to get the pass off. And he made a great open field tackle. Pretty good gain right there.
You have so many people on this offense that you have to account for. The tight ends, the wide receivers, the running backs, even the quarterbacks. And now they're throwing to the fullback. That's almost not fair.
Young on the run. And they get him at the 48-yard line. A 2-yard run by the halfback.
Boy, he just took a shot on that one. As a running back, the last thing in the world you want is a short gain and a big hit.
Single back formation. Scheffler goes in motion to the right. Cutler drops back. He threw off his back foot.
The pass result.
Scheffler was the intended receiver, and he can't bring it in. That'll bring up 3rd down with 8 yards to go. Ball on the 48-yard line. He's looking to throw. With the pass. Knocked away. And the pass will fall incomplete. 4th down coming up.
And those are the kind of big 3rd down plays you have to have on defense to get the ball back and give your team a chance on offense.
He punts it. This one's going to be down in the end zone for a touchback. The offense takes the field, and we'll see if they can put something together after their last drive ended with a 3 and out. Hands it to the back. He gets to about the 31-yard line. They need to come up with a better game plan to stop this guy.
Yeah, you're not kidding. They can't keep giving up those big chunks of yardage like that. They do, it's going to be awfully tough to stop this offense.
They hand it off. Brought down at about the 33-yard line. The back gets 3 on the carry. 2nd and 7. Ball on the 34-yard line. Barber lines up as the deep back. I formation. Drops back to pass. He throws on the run. What an open field tackle. That was a decent gain there on the pass.
Yeah, no hesitation whatsoever. He hit that back foot, planted, threw the ball, knew exactly what he wanted to do.
They go with the run. Huge hit. A 7-yard run by the running back. 2nd and 3 now. Ball on the 49-yard line. Barber is the deep back as they line up in the I.
Let's go. Toby 32. Boom.
And they'll run him again. He's dropped right around the 48-yard line. Not much there. That'll bring up 3rd down. 3rd down, a couple of yards for the first. Ball on their own 49.
Let's go. Here we go.
Witten motioning to the right.
Let's go.
Pitch out. And he dropped him in the open field. They needed the first on that play, and he delivered.
Nice run on 3rd down that time. Boy, you can tell the confidence they have in this running back. They're going to feed him the ball in difficult situations, and he came through there.
And that's the end of the first quarter. No score after 1. The defense lines up with 5 defensive backs. They'll give it off here. And they get him at the 44-yard line. Barber gains about a yard on the play.
That was a big shot right there. You talk about getting your bell rung. That was the Liberty Bell ringing that time.
Dallas sends a man in motion. He fakes it. Flips it out short. He's tackled at the 35.
You know, a couple of things that really impress me about Tony Romo. One is his accuracy, and that's always underrated. But the second thing is his quick release. We went back and timed his release and compared it to some of the greatest quarterbacks that ever played the game, and his release is as fast, if not faster, than any of them.
Tackled at the 28-yard line. Barber picks up about 7 yards on the run. They'll need about 3 yards here on 2nd down. The Cowboys line up with an offset I backfield. On play action, with the catch. Brought down at the 18-yard line. Nice job by the quarterback to hit the tight end for a decent gain.
You know, tight ends may not come up with those real explosive plays down the field all the time, but they sure are a nice target for the quarterback.
He gets another carry. And they get him at the 14. Barber gains about 4 yards on the play. There are 4 wide receivers split out. The quarterback in the gun. Romo is looking to stay perfect on this drive. Still perfect on the drive. He's finally dragged down, and now it will be 1st and goal. They're down inside the 5 now. Ball on the 2. They're crowding the line.
Let's go. Hold on.
On play action, short throw to the left. Into the end zone for a touchdown. Just a superb effort there to find the fullback for the score.
All the great athletes out there on the field, and they throw it to the fullback for a touchdown.
And they line up for the extra point. Point after is good. Here's a quick look at the drive summary. He gets his leg into this one. from his own goal line. Dropped at the 22. They couldn't do anything against this defense on their last drive, and they were forced to punt. Young lines up as the deep back, I formation. Cutler calls for motion left. They go with the toss. He's dropped at the 31. So they toss it to their running back, and he gets 9 yards on the play. 2nd and a yard. Ball on their own 31. The backfield is in the offset I formation. Surveys the field, and the defender intercepts it. Tackled around the 39-yard line. What a big-time play. I can't believe he hung on to it.
Well, we're going to have to quit using that old cliche about cornerbacks and defensive backs not being able to catch the football. That was some play that time.
Back to pass. Oh, and they got him. The defense just flexed their muscles on that one.
How many times do you see a team perfectly execute a blitz pickup and simply can't block the guy? And there's nothing the coaches can do there. They did their job, but the guys just got overwhelmed.
Back to throw. And they're coming after him. Makes the reception. And they get him at the 31. Nice toss that time that'll get them a lot closer.
You know, there's really no doubting this quarterback's physical skills. Sometimes he struggles with his mechanics or accuracy, but I don't think that there's really any issue. This guy has the ability to be an elite quarterback.
Fakes to the back with the hard throw out to his left. And the defender intercepts it. And he's decleated at the 30. What an interception by the cornerback.
You know, some of these corners are just freakish athletes right now. Oftentimes, they're the best athletes on the field. Maybe they don't have the skill set, great hands, great moves, whatever, but they are definitely among the fastest in the NFL.
First and 10. Ball on their own 30. The Broncos line up with 2 tight ends. The Broncos put a man in motion. Young on the give. They tackle him for a loss. Tried the run, but there was nothing available.
And if you can make a running back hesitate just a little, that time you could see there really was no hole, and the running back was just fishing for a place to go.
He fakes it. Dumps it out left. Can't stay in bounds. Incomplete pass. Sapp wasn't able to bring it in. Incomplete pass on the play. Cutler sends a man in motion. He's looking to throw. Huge pressure by the defense. He didn't get back to the line. Loss of a yard on the play.
Boy, that's just great anticipation by the defense there. They saw that play coming and were all over it.
Newman is the deep man awaiting the return. He gets it away. Newman fields it at the 34. He's brought down around the 42-yard line. The quarterback and his receiver were clearly not on the same page last time, and it led to an interception. Barber lines up as the deep back, I formation. Play action. Pass completed. He's hammered in the backfield. Back to the line, but nothing more. So they'll face a 2nd and 10. Dallas lines up in the offset I this time.
Come on. Hey, let's go. Yo.
Romo will hand it off. Tackled at the 44-yard line. They get 3 yards on the play.
Not very often in a game does a defender get a clean shot like that on a running back. Typically, the running back didn't see it coming to take that kind of a shot.
Back to pass. Passes to his left. Nearly picked off. He should have had that one. And it'll be 4th down following the pass deflection.
Just terrific play by the defense. They followed the quarterback's eyes, made a quick jump on the ball, and were all over that one.
Punts it. This one's going to go out of bounds at the 33-yard line. They could do nothing against this defense on their previous drive. Fakes to the back. He needs to get rid of it, and it's caught. He's dropped at the 38. That play fake is good for a gain of a handful. The backfield is in the offset I formation. Here's the halfback. Gains his way to the 39-yard line. This running back just showed off some nice ability there.
Yeah, the offensive line did their job. They created enough of a seam to get him up into the secondary, and then he was able to explode from there.
From the 39-yard line, Young lines up as the single back. Cutler will hand it off. He's tackled right around the 34-yard line. The halfback runs for 4 yards. 2nd and 6. Ball on the 35-yard line. Out of the I formation. Again with the run. Brought down at the 30. A pickup of 5, and so it'll be 3rd down. Offense comes out needing just a yard for the first. Ball on the 30. Pittman takes the give. And they get him at the 21-yard line. Looks like the containment just broke down on that one, and they end up giving up the first.
Defense is all about gap control. All you have to do is maintain your one gap. If one guy blows it, you can give up a big play like that.
Another run. He's dropped around the 20-yard line. 1 yard on the play. That brings up 2nd down. Expect the defense to turn it up a notch here in the red zone. They'll go with the run once again. He's going to be tackled for a loss. A great defensive effort there.
Did you see how fast that linebacker was on that one? Not only did he recognize it, but when he did recognize it, he had the explosiveness to get there.
Drops back, rockets it, comes down with it. Tackled at the 16. Still not quite enough, however. They'll still be facing 4th down. The kick is up. He's got it. Solid kick that time, and he puts it right through the uprights, converting for the field goal. The kick is away. Gathered at the 6. Dropped at the 38. They had to punt it away on their previous drive. They'll go to work at the 38. It's 1st and 10. The defense sets up in the nickel. Here's a little draw play. He fights forward to about the 39. Maybe a yard on the delay. Romo lines up in the gun. He has 3 receivers in the formation. Drops back to pass. Looking for an open man. Is there for the catch. He's brought down around the 46-yard line. Creighton caught that one for a gain of 7. Romo is in the shotgun. He has 4 receivers split out wide.
Hey, never quit, fellas.
Drops back, throws it out. It falls incomplete. We're probably looking at a punting situation right here. So, it's 4th down. The Cowboys are lining up to punt it away. McBriar punts it, and he kicked this one pretty well. And they'll down it at the 5. He did everything that was asked of him on that punt.
Yeah, that was a great job. He kept it in the field of play. It was downed inside his opponent's territory. All the return man really could do in that situation is just get out of the way.
Cutler hands it off. And they get him at the 8. 3 yards there.
Ouch. You take too many shots like that as a running back, you start peeking around a little bit before you get that football.
He fights forward to about the 10. The old counter gets them 2, maybe 3 yards. They line up at the 10. Nickel defense. Under heavy pressure. Thomas knocks it away. The defender gets a hand on it, and that will bring up 4th down.
I don't know if that's the guy I want to pick on 3rd down when you have to have a conversion. He is tough.
He punts it. Makes the fair catch. Their last drive ended with a 3-and-out. The offense will take over at the 45. 1st down now and 10 to go. They hand it off. Stiff arms, and he's brought down. This defense is definitely not afraid to use their safeties in run support.
And as a quarterback, you have to start to recognize that. You just can't allow that safety to keep sniffing around that 8th man in the box and not throw the football. Essentially, they're daring this offense to throw it, and they're not taking advantage.
Scans the field. Picked off. He's tackled at the 48-yard line. And the defense just picked up their 2nd interception of the half.
Well, they're reading the quarterback's eyes, and anytime as a quarterback you look too long in one direction or at one wide receiver, the defense is just going to break on the ball, and they've been taking advantage today.
The Broncos go with the I formation. They'll give it off here. And he's crushed at the 49. He was caught with nowhere to go.
This is a pretty good running back, and if you can hem him up like that, pretty impressive.
1-man backfield. Graham motions to the right side. There's a play fake. He needs to make a decision. And they got him. The cornerback came out of nowhere.
I really love those corner blitzes. Not only do you shake up the quarterback and his reads, but you also get maybe one of the fastest guys on the field coming off the corner, and man, can they get to a quarterback in a hurry.
Back to throw. He's under a heavy rush. Pass is complete. And he's drilled at the 49-yard line. And that one was completed for a solid gain.
Solid gain, yes, but no first down on up a decision on the part of the offense. Defensively, I think they executed that one exactly the way they wanted to.
He gets it away. It'll go out at the 27-yard line. The quarterback leads his offense back onto the field after turning it over on their last drive. Romo comes to the line under center. Only one man back here. Romo hands it off straight ahead. Brought down behind the line. Nice stop on that play.
Yeah, great defense at the point of attack, but also very impressive the pursuit to the ball. They were all coming there.
Let's get off. Come on, D.
2 minutes to go in the half.
Come on now. You want back for real? We need to stay right now.
They'll face second down and 10. Ball on the 27-yard line.
Here we go. 180. Left. Come back. Tennessee. Now.
Drops back to pass. Moves to his right. And it's completed. So they pick up quite a few yards on that play.
Yeah, really a nice route that time. One of the keys to playing wide receiver is the ability to not only get into cuts, but to get out of the cuts. That time, very explosive coming out of that cut, and it made the difference.
They'll go with the run once again. Tackled around the 41-yard line. The defense couldn't figure out a way to come up with a stop on that third down attempt.
And let's give that big offensive line a little credit there. They knew they were going to have to drive this defense off the ball, and that's exactly what they did on that one.
Drops back on first down. Looks for a man open. There for the catch. Strong, accurate throw leads to a pretty good gain.
Now, they didn't pick up the first down that time, but you drop back, you make a good throw like that. Now you're in position to try and pick up this first down.
Passes it. Brings it in. He's dropped around the 42-yard line.
There's just something magical about Tony Romo. There really is. When you talk to him, he has that smile on his face, and he looks like, oh, shucks, and I can't believe this is happening to me. But week in and week out, he makes huge plays in the ball game, and he is a tremendous leader.
And that's sack number 4 in the game.
The pressure by this defense has been there all day, and offensively, they're just struggling trying to come up with a protection scheme that works.
Romo back to pass. He's been perfect on this drive. Brought down at the 35. So that was a pickup of about 9. That brings up another third down attempt.
Here we go.
Barber lines up as the deep back, I formation. Up the middle with the fullback. Tackled at about the 31. That play was stuffed from the get-go.
And it's not very often that I get really excited about defensive line play, but that time the guys up front on defense were just overpowering.
And here's your drive summary for that last series. Here's the kick. He'll return it from the 3. That was a great hit. He wasn't getting away from that one. It's first and 10. Ball on the 29. 2 tight end formation this time. They'll give it off here. He's dropped for a loss. And as we head to halftime, the score is 10-3. And here's the kick. still going. He's hammered at the 34-yard line. Once again, we'll take this opportunity to remind you that this game is brought to you by the fine folks at EA Sports. Little handoff. He took a shot at the 35. 1 yard gain on the play. That'll bring up second down. 2nd and 9. Ball on the 35-yard line. Romo lines up in the gun. He has 3 receivers in the formation. They motion to the left. He drops back. Surveys the field. What a hit! Just a short, efficient throw that time.
Yeah, a true sign of patience on the offensive side. You let the play develop. You find the open receiver. Maybe he takes a look down the field. It's not there. Just go ahead and take that safe throw.
He's dropped for the sack. He hasn't had much of a problem finding the quarterback in this one. Well, now they'll be faced with a 4th down situation. McBriar is the punter. Here's the kick. He got some distance on it. Royal fields it at the 22. What a brutal hit. And that was a nice little punt return there.
Wow, I thought he was gone for a second. They did a good job getting to him, at least preventing the touchdown. Of course, they wouldn't have to chase him down like that if they'd have done a better job covering the punt.
He looks to throw on 1st down. And he caught it. What a hit. I don't think he even saw that guy. Everything seemed to work perfectly on that one.
And that's a pattern that this team likes to run. You know they've been studying that all week on film, and yet they still can't stop it.
Gives it off. He fumbled it. Ware recovered it. That was a huge turnover.
What a tremendous play by the defense. You really began to get the feeling this offense was getting something going. They stripped the football out of there and kill the drive, kill the momentum.
He's looking to throw. On the run, he throws it. It's completed. He's tackled right around the 14-yard line. He laid it in there perfectly. That was a well-thrown ball.
And we talk so much about arm strength for the quarterback position, but sometimes you have to be able to put a little touch on it, and that was pretty.
Nice play fake. Passes to the end zone. He's in. Touchdown. Tight end scored that time and with authority.
If you get those big tight ends moving vertically down the field, they can be really intimidating for defensive backs. Good pitch and catch there.
And here's the extra point. And the point after is good. Kicks it off. Hall from the 3. He's tackled at the 26-yard line. So as the offense heads back onto the field, we'll take this time to remind you that our game is brought to you by EA Sports. If it's in the game, it's in the game.
Right, goes right. Blue 45. Right. Blue 45. Bark.
First down, looking to throw. Makes the short throw. He's there for the catch. Defense pushes him out of bounds at the 34-yard line. They hook up for a pretty good gain on that one. Nice pass.
Yeah, good pass and good confidence by the quarterback there. He saw the opening. He knew there was a spot that he could get that in there, but you could see he had the confidence to let this receiver make a play, and that's really what pro football is all about.
He's dropped at the 40. Gain of 5 on the play.
Gain of 5.
Dallas is protecting against the pass. They're in the dime.
Left call. Left call. Get that ball back.
With the misdirection, he's brought down at the 44-yard line. Young gets about 4 yards on the counter play. They line up at the 44. The backfield is in the offset I formation.
Blue 45. Blue 45. Come on.
Little handoff. Tackled at the 45. A pickup of a yard for the halfback.
Gain of 1.
They line up at the 45. 4 wide receiver package out there.
48.
Looks to pass. He's going to run. They denied him the first down on that run.
Yeah, they were lucky just to get back to the line of scrimmage. I don't like the call when you're in a third down situation. I'm paying the quarterback so much money. He's getting the ball there.
Kicks it away, and it's a huge punt. Goes into the end zone for a touchback. The offense lines up and is looking to score again after a successful trip to the end zone on their last drive. Dallas sends a man in motion. They'll throw on first down. Throws it. Drops the sure pick. What a play by the defender.
And the quarterback really caught a break on that one, that wasn't intercepted.
Row 33, seat 6. You've just won a
Dallas comes out with an I formation.
Magazine.
Witten moves in motion. Barber on the give. And they get him at the 21. That run picked up a yard, maybe less.
And that's why you send all those guys to plug up the holes, and that time there were no holes, really, and he was lucky to get anything on the play.
Here we go. We stop the run.
Back to throw. The pass is away, and he's out of bounds, incomplete. And that will be a 3-and-out for the offense after that incompletion.
There's nothing more frustrating for an offense to come in and go 3-and-out. That's just embarrassing.
McBriar kicks it, and man, did he get a leg into this one. Royal fields it at the 34. He's tackled about the 43-yard line. That guy just showed off some pretty good skills on that return.
I thought for sure he was taking that one back to the house. You know, anytime you get a guy with that kind of skill level in the open field with a little room to run, good things are going to happen.
On play action. Catch is made. Not much of a gain at all on that completion. What happened on that one?
Well, I think the offense really just trying to make a safe throw rather than taking a big chance and throwing it down the field. You get the ball in the hands of your receiver and let him try and make a play. That time, nothing there.
48. What you doing? Reload.
Hit and drop behind the line. He starts out the wrong way and winds up losing yardage.
Well, that's no fun for the running back. It's one thing to get stuffed at the line of scrimmage, but when you start losing yards running the football, that's a disaster.
Cutler dropping back. Throws while on the run. James has the pick. And chalk up another one for this defense.
3 picks on the day, and every time you think this offense is starting to get it going, they turn it over again.
Drops back to pass. He throws it. Makes the grab. And he just got hammered. That pass is good for a first down.
And he had some zip on that one, didn't he? He reared back and threw that one about as hard as he could.
They line this one up in shotgun. 4 wide receivers are split out in the formation. Back to throw. He throws right. Looks like he had it, but it's knocked loose. Almost a catch, but he had it pop right out of there.
And that's so frustrating as a wide receiver. You know you're going to get hit on the play. Just wrap it up, make the catch, and go to the ground.
Back to pass. Looks down the field. The quarterback is dropped. How do you give up 6 sacks in one game?
Well, I guess that's something you're going to ask the offensive lineman about after the game if you can find any of them. This is the kind of game where typically those guys take quick showers and they're gone.
The pocket is collapsing. Brought down at midfield. And for as good of a catch as that was, this offense now has to deal with a 4th down. McBriar is waiting for the snap. Punts it, and he got a good one here. Into the end zone for a touchback. The quarterback threw a pick on their last drive. Let's see if he's able to shake it off. There are 3 wide receivers split out. The quarterback in the gun. First down, looking to throw. With the pass. Tackled right around the 28-yard line. Nice little pickup on that pass pattern.
And I really shouldn't feel this way, but I get a little nervous every time this guy goes up to make a catch, because he's had a little bit of a history of dropping some balls, but today doing a nice job hanging on and a big play there.
They get about 4 yards on the pass and pick up a first down.
Defensively, there's just not a lot you can do to stop those short little quick passes. You just have to try and stay out of those short yardage situations.
They give it to the tailback. He gets out to about the 35-yard line. They get 2 yards, and that will bring up second down. They line up at the 35. Denver comes out with an I formation. They go with a run. And they get him at the 38. Gain of 4, and so it'll be third down. It's third down and 4 to go. Ball on the 38-yard line. Cutler is in the gun. 4 receivers wide this time. He drops back to pass. Makes the catch. He's tackled around the 47-yard line. That was a good-looking throw.
Yeah, great throw, but maybe even a better read. He understood by watching what the defense did after the snap of the football exactly where to go with that ball.
They'll give it off here. He's brought down at the 49-yard line. 4-yard gain by the back. It's 2nd and 6 coming up. Ball on the 49-yard line. Denver comes out with 3 receivers in the shotgun. Drops back. He needs to get rid of it. Fails to connect with the pass. The defense came with a blitz that time.
And they really forced him to throw that one before he had a chance to read the coverage. Typically when they blitz, you end up in one-on-one coverage, but you have to have time to throw the ball.
Looking to throw. Passes the ball. Andy has been his go-to guy on the drive. What happened there, Chris?
Well, they got caught in man-to-man coverage on that play, and I couldn't tell if the defender slipped a little bit or not. Maybe he just got beat on the play.
Another run. Tackled around the 28-yard line. Gain of under a yard. That brings up second down. Second down now with 10 to go. Ball on the 28. Denver comes to the line with 3 wide. Fires it right. Defender gets his hand on it. The defender got there in time to break that play up.
He did. He was able to get his hands on the ball, but if he had missed that one might have turned into a really big play.
Back to throw. Gets the pass away. He's dropped right around the 22-yard line. They were able to complete the pass on the play, but they'll still end up short of the first down.
And it's really up to the receiver in that situation to try and split the defenders. He has to find a way to duck a shoulder, to roll his head, to do something to, yes, they got the tackle, but they got it while I was still moving forward and able to pick up the first down.
Well, it looked like the set down was good. Maybe he lost his footing a little when he went to step into that one. You know, if kickers get out of their rhythm just a little bit, they can really miss a kick badly. And the score remains the Broncos 3, the Cowboys 17. Barber gets it on the inside. Brought down at the 39-yard line. The offensive line really got a good push there, allowing the back to pick up 9 on the play. The Cowboys come out showing 3 wide.
All right, here we go. Nice.
Drops back. Short throw to the left. And they get him at the 49-yard line. The screen pass worked that time for a decent pickup.
And quarterbacks love the screen pass. Not only do they get an easy completion, but it also slows down that pass rush just a little.
And they motion a guy to the right.
Come on, D. Watch it, D.
They'll throw on first down. Looking for a receiver. And he catches it. And a great pass by the quarterback to convert for the first.
And what we're seeing out of this quarterback is a variety of throws. Yes, he has the ability to zip it in there when he needs to, but we've also seen some touch throws, a very complete repertoire.
A nice job of the running back as they pick up a gain of 8. 2 yards away here on second down. Romo comes to the line under center. They'll come out in the single back formation. Gives to the back. He's tackled around the 20-yard line. A gain of a yard, if anything, on the run. Short yardage situation here. They'll need a little less than a yard to convert.
Tango off the top. Oh, make a play. Here we go. Gun. Change. Let's go.
Throws on the run. This one falls incomplete. Creighton was his intended target on that one, but they can't complete the pass. So it's fourth down. The field goal attempt will be about a 37-yarder. Right down the middle. He makes that one pretty easily and puts it through for 3 points. The kick. Royal from the 3. At the 30. He's hammered at the 32-yard line. A missed field goal ended their last drive. Let's see if they can put something together. They'll go to work at the 32-yard line. First down, 10 to go. 5 DBs on the field. Young takes it left. He doesn't get back to the line. The offensive line didn't get much of a push on that play, and the runner was stuffed.
Well, that's what happens when defensively you get every gap covered. There is simply nowhere to go with the football. No chance for the running back that time.
Cutler set to go to the air. He throws on the run, and it's intercepted by the backer. Tackled at about the 31. Great catch by the linebacker. Not a smart throw from the quarterback.
You know, it's hard to believe that you can lose a guy that big, but sometimes those linebackers dropping underneath in coverage, quarterbacks just don't see him, and he threw it right to him.
It's 1st and 10. Ball on the 32-yard line. The Cowboys come out in the ace formation. Drops back on 1st down. He couldn't hang on to it. And it's batted away at the last minute by the defender.
Just when it looked like the quarterback might sneak that one in there, a late pass defense and a good play.
Romo hands off to the left. Makes his way to about the 18. After that run, they might want to give him the ball a few more times.
I agree. It looks like the defense is a little tired out there. Whatever the case, they're having a tough time now stopping the run.
Romo calls for motion left. Fakes the run. He throws left. Witten was the intended receiver, but they can't complete the pass.
Or at the main office on the mezzanine level.
2nd down now with 10 to go. Ball on the 18. Nickelback is in on this play. Romo dropping back. Completed. He's dropped around the 10-yard line. And another connection that goes for good yardage.
And we really see the trust that is developing between this receiver and the quarterback. That if the quarterback has confidence that you're going to be where he thinks you're going to be, he will throw it to you more often than he'll throw it to somebody else.
Romo gives it up the middle. It appears to be short. Got a couple, but will still be short of the marker.
Yeah, and for a minute it looked like he might slip out of there, but the defense got there, the pursuit was all over it, and they made a nice stop.
Set down. The kick is up. Good kick that time as he puts it right through. Great kick here. Royal from the 1. Drilled at the 32-yard line. It'll be interesting to see how this quarterback reacts after throwing an interception on his last drive. Young lines up as the single back. Here's the give. And they get him at the 33. It looks like they picked up a yard or maybe a little less.
And they really ran right into the blitz. That's a time that a veteran quarterback should have changed the play at the line of scrimmage. You could see the blitz coming. He didn't audible and only came away with a short gain.
It's 2nd down and 9 to go. The Broncos line up with 3 receivers, the quarterback in the shotgun. Cutler back to throw. Passes it out. There for the reception. Tackled right around the 38-yard line. Good read of the defense on that pass play.
Yeah, and throws like that really settle a quarterback down. It's all about getting into the flow of a game, and you can see he's getting comfortable now.
Back to pass. Scans the field. Brings this one in. He's tackled at the 47-yard line. I don't know how he came up with that one.
Let's face it, the quarterback got away with one there. That was pretty tight coverage. They squeezed it in there that time, but be careful.
Cutler drops back. Not much time to throw. And they get him around the 41-yard line. Nice pass play.
It really was in the 80s that we first started seeing offenses throwing the ball to the fullback. You know, for so many years, those guys were just big blockers.
Feeds it to the back. Brought down at the 40. Young comes away with 2 yards on the carry. From the 40-yard line, the Broncos line up in an I formation. Back to pass. He's under a heavy rush. He's dropped at the 33-yard line. Marshall caught that one for a gain of 6. So that'll make it 3rd down. 3rd down once again. Let's see if they can convert this one. From the gun.
Blue 45. Blue 45. Block 99 Philly.
Here's the throw. He's hit hard on the play. Oh boy, that's a nice play on 3rd down.
Clutch play by the receiver that time on 3rd down. As a receiver, you really have to just flat out want the ball in that situation. You can tell that this guy really does.
Here's the give. He's tackled around the 21-yard line and a pickup of about 2. That'll bring up 2nd down. 2nd down, 8 yards to go. And this is the 9th play of the current drive. Looks down the field. Ware bats it away. The pass was deflected and swatted away by the defender.
I think the quarterback may have had to throw that ball a little sooner than he wanted to. The pressure was starting to get there.
He drops back, moves to his right. One-handed catch. Knocked out at the 20. They complete the pass, but it won't be enough for the first.
Yeah, that's one of those balls that looks good in the stats for the quarterback because he gets a completion, but for this offense, it's going to bring up 4th down. Huge play defensively to make that stop.
Cutler drops back to pass. Fires it out. They bring him down, and it's 1st and goal. They'll keep the drive alive with that great pass for a 1st down.
It is so hard to complete passes like that on 4th down because there's no mystery about what you're going to have to do, and especially in those long yardage situations, you have to execute perfectly, and that's exactly what they did.
Looking for a receiver, and the fullback is wide open out there. Nice pass and catch on that play that gets them a lot closer.
Yep, and that's really just the way they drew that one up. You take what the defense gives, looking to move the ball efficiently downfield with intermediate passes.
And they get him around the 4-yard line. A 1-yard gain.
And Tom, that was because the defense filled up all the gaps. The back was looking for somewhere to run, but by bringing the run blitz, they took away all the holes and stopped them for a minimal gain.
Fakes the run. And he should have had that one. And the defender breaks up the play.
Just great position that time on the defensive side. The receiver really never had a chance on that one.
Looking to throw. He'll try the end zone. Gets in for the touchdown. The coaches have to be happy with that one.
Yeah, I guess they are. Anytime you draw up a play and it works to perfection like that, everybody's happy except the defense.
So they're ready for the extra point. Up and good. And now we'll take a quick look at the drive summary. Kicks it off. Taken from the 3-yard line. Sheds one tackler. The offense was only able to muster a field goal on their last drive. We'll see what they do with this possession. They'll go to work at the 32-yard line. 1st and 10. Romo steps to the line of scrimmage. I formation behind him. Drops back on 1st down. Throws it with the catch. He's dropped in the open field. Excellent pass by the quarterback on that play.
I'm really enjoying watching the timing between this receiver and the quarterback. We're seeing a well-schooled offense now going to work.
Gives to the back. Dropped behind the line. He tries to wriggle away, but he's stopped for a loss.
Well, Tom, the offensive line just didn't get any push there. They've got to do a better job knocking those guys off the line of scrimmage.
Come on, baby.
Toss. He's dropped at the 44-yard line. That's a 2-yard gain. That'll bring up third down. It's 3rd and 10. Ball on their own 44. The defense lines up in the nickel.
Jam free.
Passes to his right. Leaping catch. He's tackled right around the 40-yard line. And a big catch by the tight end.
And I can tell you this, there's nothing that defensive backs hate more than to have one of those big tight ends in the open field running right towards them.
Brought down at the 33. Another solid effort by the running back.
I know it may not be the popular thing to say, but I can't really give the running back 100% of the credit for this performance today. Let's face it, this defense came in here determined to stop the pass, and they're paying a price on the run.
They hand it off. He's brought down at the 25. That was an excellent run there to pick up the first.
Yes, sir. He really found a nice hole, was able to exploit it for a good gain. They're going to have to do a better job getting in those running lanes if they're going to stop him consistently.
Romo dropping back. He needs to get the pass off. Makes the reception. And they get him at the 13. The wide receiver and the quarterback are on the same page today.
Yeah, and this wideout really is something special. He's able to find the holes in the coverage. He gets good separation, and he has tremendous hands.
Dallas sends a man in motion to the right. Sets up the play action. Goes through his read. Makes a move, and he's in. Touchdown. Outstanding play to the wide receiver as he took it the distance.
Well, that's just a big-time pitch and catch right there. The quarterback made a beautiful throw, but it was the route by the wide receiver that set it up. He was as open as I've seen all afternoon.
They're lining it up for the point after. It's good. And we'll take a quick look at the drive summary. And here's the kick. He'll take it from the 2. He's tackled at the 30. So before the offense hits the field, let's take the time to let you know that our game is brought to you by EA Sports. Young is the single setback. They'll give it off here. He's hammered in the backfield. Looked for a seam, but he wasn't able to find anything.
And let's give credit to the defense. They had a great push there. They got in the backfield, took control of their own gaps.
Drops back to pass. Dumps it out left. Pass completed. Brought down around the 36-yard line. 7-yard gain on the play.
Little 7-yard throws like that have really become the staple of the National Football League. So many defenses now not allowing the big throws down the field. You have to be willing to take throws just like that.
Drops back. Guns it out. Almost intercepted. What an effort out there. He just got his hands in there and broke it up.
I love watching the closing speed of this defense. When they see the ball, they go get it.
Play action. Looking for an open man. Gets the pass away. And it's caught. Defense pushes him out of bounds at the 46-yard line. Denver goes with the ace set here. Another run. He's dropped about the 43-yard line. So a pickup of maybe 3, and that will bring up second down. Cutler will come to the line with a 3-wide formation. Looking to throw. Gets rid of the ball, and it's picked. That's his 5th pick of the game. Unbelievable.
Tom, I have to tell you, I was the worst quarterback in the history of the planet. I played through high school and my freshman year of college, and not even I could throw 5 interceptions in one game. I tried, but I never did do that.
They'll throw on first down. Defense closing in. And they get him at the 40. A good amount of yards that time on the pass.
And running backs who are good receivers are pretty rare. You know, a lot of times those guys, they come out and they're good running the football, but they don't make the kind of plays in the passing game. This guy can clearly do both.
Gives it off. Brought down at the 40. Maybe a yard. That brings up second down. They'll face second down and 10. From the gun.
All right, here we go.
Nice play fake. Throws left. Comes down with it. He's dropped about the 43-yard line. A good play fake that time.
It really was. I didn't see it. I thought it was a run play. He pulled it out of there and came up with a nice gain.
Barber gets the call. He got decleated. That's a 3-yard gain. That'll bring up second down. 2nd and 7. Big set this time with 2 tight ends. Bennett in motion. And they get him at the 37. Barber gains about 5 yards on the run. 3rd and 3 coming up. Ball on the 37. The offense has their big set on the field as they try to convert here on 3rd down. They hand it off again. And it looks short from up here. And they get no push from the offensive line.
Oh, yeah, they did. They were all moonwalking on that play. They were pushing. They were just pushing and going backwards.
McBriar is back to punt. He'll try to keep this one out of the end zone. Gets the punt away. It'll go out at the 10-yard line. Once again, we'll take this opportunity to remind you that this game is brought to you by the fine folks at EA Sports. Drops back to pass. On the run, he throws it. What a shot! Another fine pass and catch on that play.
I know we all talk about 40-yard dash times in the NFL, but as a receiver, if you are a great route runner and you understand what the defenses are trying to do to you, it doesn't matter if you run a 4.3 40. If you can get in and out of your cuts like this guy, you will always be able to play.
No gain.
From their own 18-yard line. They come out in a nickel. Back to throw. He throws right. Tackled right around the 26-yard line. And a nice pass to the tight end.
So much of the game today revolves around those substitution packages, trying to bring extra defensive backs on the field to try and help against the pass. But when you have a big receiving tight end, That really makes that plan awfully tough to execute.
He makes a great open field tackle, and it's the tailback with a big check.
And tailbacks love that. Anytime they can get into the open field, think about that position. You're constantly pounding the ball inside and getting hit by those big linebackers. Now you get out in open space and you have a chance to make a play.
He drops back. Here's the pass. Oh, you can't blame the quarterback there. That incompletion will bring up second down.
These items must be
So they'll face a 2nd and 10. Ball on the 43-yard line.
Fans when using radios or handheld televisions.
Looked like someone might have jumped.
Full start, offense.
And that one got him 5 yards.
Well, if you want to know why Pee Wee football coaches make you run a lap if you jump off sides, it's because it can really have a negative impact on your offense, just like that one.
Touch. Green 88. Touch. Hey, you get ready to play some D, baby. Come on, D, let's get off the field now.
Hands it off. There's a flag on the play. And this one looks like it's going to come back.
Holding. Offense.
And I really didn't see the hold there.
Honestly, Tom, there is holding on every single play. I mean, the rule changes now allow for the guys to grab, but you have to keep inside the framework of the defensive player. As long as you do that, it typically doesn't get called. It did there.
Looks down the field. Is there for the catch. The defense didn't have a chance on that one. Great throw that time.
Yeah, really not much a defense can do when you get a guy that can throw the football like that. You know, you get yourselves in position defensively, you think you're in the right spot, you're going to make a play, and a guy makes a throw like that and you go, hey, that's a good throw.
2 minutes remaining in the fourth quarter. They line up at the 47. Cutler sends a man in motion. Looks to pass. Gets the throw away. Tipped it away. A great play by the defense to knock the ball away.
And these defenders have been close all day. You better be careful if you're the quarterback. One of those is going to turn into an interception.
The Broncos set up in the gun.
Blue 45. Blue 45.
He drops back to pass. Looks for a man open. Pass is complete. He's brought down at the 42. That pass put him over 300 yards for the game.
And what's really impressed me has been his accuracy. He's been squeezing the ball into some tight situations all game. His accuracy has just been tremendous.
Cutler will be sacked. What happened to the protection on this one, Chris?
Well, it's becoming pretty obvious at this point that they're having trouble blocking this defensive line. Now you really don't have a choice. You have to go to more 3- and 5-step drops. Get that ball out of there quickly.
He drops back. And it's completed. Brought down at about the 35-yard line. He's there for the catch once again. That's number 2 on this offensive possession.
Yeah, you hear all the time about quarterbacks getting into a rhythm, but sometimes a quarterback and a receiver can get into a rhythm where the quarterback begins to look to one guy a little bit more because he feels more comfortable, and I think that's beginning to happen now.
A nice completion to the tight end.
I always thought tight ends were sort of like pacifiers for babies, you know, just about the time that you need a little security blanket, you know where to go.
Cutler comes to the line, 3-wide formation.
48. 48. Watch the ball, watch the ball. Let the hook.
Cutler to the air on first down. There for the catch. They finally get him, and it looked like he would score, but instead they'll set it up with 1st and goal. Cutler comes up to the line, 3 wide receivers split out wide. The Broncos will take their first time out of the half. First down now, they'll be looking for 6 points here. Back to pass. Throws it short. Brings it in. And they get him at the 4. 3 yards for the score now. The Broncos line up with 4 wideouts. Cutler drops back. Rifles this one out to the left. An excellent job by the defense of disrupting that last play.
And that was really on the wide receiver. Not much of a route, very little separation, and gave the defense a chance to make that play.
Looks to pass. And he caught it. Tackled at the 3. That completion won't amount to much, and they'll wind up short of the first on the play.
Very disappointing for an offense to get a completion and not get the first down. The receiver's job there is to make somebody miss. Clearly have to give the defense credit there. They won.
The tight end comes up with a catch for a touchdown.
Quarterbacks love throwing to those big tight ends on the goal line. It is just an easier target, easier to find those guys.
Here's the kick. Point after is good. Here's a quick look at the drive summary. Booming kick. He'll take it from the 2. Still pushing. He's tackled at the 28-yard line. The defense could do no wrong the last time this team had the ball. And this should be a kneel down as they just try to kill the clock. And he'll just kneel it here. From their own 27-yard line. So this one is all wrapped up. Our final score, the Cowboys 30, the Broncos 17.